this thing on? Okay. I'm going to try this YouTube app video recording thing. Let's see. Sorry. Alright, so this will be a quick one about 1985. Run over a few of my comics from 1985. I really got into comics in 1985. 83, 84, I got some various stuff, mostly the 3-packs. I do have a 3-pack somewhere. I'll just show a couple of my real ones. This was one of my first comics ever. I still have it. This is the original one. It says 80. So I was 6. I drew some stuff on there. I always loved this as a kid, and I was scared by some rock creatures. Yeah, I don't know where it is. Anyway, there's that. And, well, I'll just jump right into 85. So 85, I started buying them off the rack, which was pretty darn exciting for me. So let's see. Star Wars. This was probably from a 3-pack. Yeah, I remember getting this one. It was right around when Marvel Universe came out too. I didn't really collect DCs, but these kind of history information books were pretty interesting to me as a kid. Oh, this was sweet. So this one was my first one in the mail. Oh, both of these guys. That and that. I don't know why I chose Rom. But started out with a good one because it's superheroes. G.I. Joe, I think a kid at school lent me a few. That was my earliest exposure. That was like issue 15, 11, 12, 15. I thought it was awesome. And yeah, I was getting the toys then. But so I asked my dad for a subscription. So these two came in the mail. That was pretty awesome. I remember Rom. I had the subscription for a while. Rom actually got canceled. So I had to pick another comic at one point. Some G.I. Joe, Crisis. My friends had some Crisis. I did not buy it in the stands, but anyway. Yeah, G.I. Joe, Micronauts. I remember getting a lot of these in those 3-packs, but I can't tell you for the life of me what happened in any of these. Maybe I didn't even read it. Oh yeah, so then Secret Wars 2 came out. So I knew of Secret Wars 1. I had a bunch from 3-packs, and I also had a number 1, but I'll tell that story another time. But this was the first one I got. I have to get a newsprint run because that's what I had originally, but this was like, okay, I went to the rack. It was a spinner. And yeah, I picked this out. All these, I was like, ooh, Secret Wars. Because apparently, I mean, I've been to the rack a few times, but it didn't, you never know what you're going to find in there. And like, I didn't really understand or know, like, what comes out when and whatnot. So, but I was like, ooh, Secret Wars 2, look at all those heroes, that sounds cool. And the story was pretty lame, but it did expose me to a lot of Marvel characters, which I'm sure that was the point, right? Yeah, and they had a ton of tie-ins. But what I want to see here is, you know, one thing that really helped me figure out what to buy were these checklists in the back. Well, I did like looking at this. That was one indication of what was available. Because, you know, if you didn't see it at the store, then you never knew it was even there. So I thought they had like a better checklist in these things. Oh, these were awesome. I remember poring over these probably more than some of the comics I actually had. Let's check out a price. Let's see. Conan 1, okay. $50. Yeah. Yeah, there's no way in hell I was getting that back then. Cap 100, $7. That's pretty good. Pretty cheap. You know what I'm looking for, though. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. $20? Yeah. Let's just go ahead and order, I don't know, 100 of those. Man. $20. I guess, yeah, that was a lot back then. I mean, this was what? 75 cents. Okay. Still. Daredevil's hot. Frank Miller. 58. 15. Ooh. Okay, well, you could see 15 for that, or Hulk 181 for 20. Well, you know which one did better. You know, that reminds me, what about Spider-Man? You know, Punisher was getting pretty hot. Probably not yet. Soon. Oh, no way. Oh, man. $2? It wasn't even taken out. Oh. Wow. Yeah. Anyway, that was a lot of fun, these Mile High things, because, you know, it's just like, whoa, these comics have value and all this. I never ordered any from, I don't think, yeah, no, I never did. Anything else? Okay, we'll just quickly run through these. Squadron Supreme. I remember my mom came back with this from somewhere. And I was pretty psyched because it was like, whoa, you got a #1? Good job. And apparently she didn't mind the 125. Well-loved G.I. Joe. And I wonder if, nope. A couple of these somewhere I marked what I wanted. It's pretty funny. Oh yeah, one over this. I remember sad story. I remember I bought this, and I asked according to me, I asked my stepfather, oh, this is so great. Can we get this next time or every time or whatever? And like, he was all, yeah, sure, great. And then the next time, I was like, all right, here it is, #2. And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, you remember? He said, like, you said we could get this every time. And I was like, what? I never said that. Anyway, some comics I've noticed, you know, trying to get stuff from your childhood, some things actually, well, let's just say it's not all good memories. Yeah, here's what I was looking for. So what was this? What's this? This is G.I. Joe 40. Okay, October 85. Boom. That's where you really got to see what was out. And you got to read those. I'd like to go through a year of these someday. That would be cool. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, another #1. Ooh, yes. I did always love that cover. It's pretty cool. That was, yeah, Secret Wars tie-in. Oh, here's the one where I totally missed number 1. They had number 2, and it was like, what? Wait, when did number 1? This was an odd one. Quest Probe. That was a good story, this Scene Eater. Here we go, December. Oh, I missed. I have. Yeah, I thought I had. I don't know where it is, I guess. I had Iron Man 199, and then I remember the next Iron Man I saw, 201. Oh man, what happened? I missed 200? Because I never even heard of Comic Shop. That annual was pretty cool. It had a. Oh yeah. So it had these. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, Magneto on trial. I was like, who the hell is Magneto? Who is it? So this doesn't exactly relate to comics, but when I like to go back in the past, time capsule or whatever, traveling as you will, you know, I find the more things I can think of from that time period, the clearer the picture gets. And like if I can remember what like food I was eating, or what was on the radio, or maybe there was well, I don't know if I remember smells. Well, I certainly remember comic smell. Yep, still got a little bit. But the more I can remember little pieces like, oh, what chair was I sitting in? Or what was on TV? Or was there a movie going out at the time that I wanted to see or something? Usually it makes me remember other things. And then it just keeps going, and I'm just like reminiscing about all kinds of stuff. So one thing I started doing last year was getting these catalogs. These Christmas catalogs I used to get. So, and you know, it's got all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, I usually look at the toys, but I found that it was pretty interesting to look at all kinds of stuff. And every now and then you'll see something that you remember. And I thought that was really cool. I'll just light off because it's getting stupid glares. I swear, I don't know how you guys set up all this. Sorry, crazy camera. Okay, I think that's it right there. It's hard to do this with one hand. Oh man, VCRs. I think I might have had a VCR then. Pretty close to when I would get one, I think. But yeah, it's pretty neat. You know, you might remember like, oh yeah, I remember my grandma had that camera. Like, my grandma had one of those Kodak disc cameras. Remember those? Oh yeah, so here we go. Oh yeah, I had some of these. I had the tapes. I mean, these were especially handy a few years before this, when there was no VCR, because, you know, if you wanted to watch Star Wars, well, you just had to see if it was on TV, or listen to tape, read a book. Skateboards. Ooh, look at that. Rails on the skateboard. Not too useful anymore. Okay, BMX bikes, yeah. Now I'm just going to look for one page. Should have marked it. You know, I found some cool stuff in these cars. You know, I usually jump right to like G.I. Joe or whatever, but the more I looked, the more I found some really cool things in these, the like off toys. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, like this, you know, you might have forgotten about these like wheeled warriors. I remember I had a couple. That my friend had. I was pretty jealous. How much did it cost? $30. Ooh, that is a lot. I had this Jeep. 613. Okay, well, if my mom worked a little harder, maybe. Just kidding. Oh, damn! I did get this. I can't complain. I still have it. It's up here. There it is. How much did that cost? Ooh, 69. So I was pretty spoiled, I think, that Christmas. Oh, I did not. Oh, that's one thing I did want, those guys right there. She said nope when she saw the price tag from, where'd we go? We went to KB's, which was this toy stores, you know, kind of small. It was in malls. Ah, but man, it was so awesome going in there. I'd love to, like, recreate a KB somehow and walk in there. That'd be awesome. Make everything like super upscaled, so you feel like a kid again. I did have this guy number six. Yeah, one of those planes. I don't think it was that one. All right, how much were these Dinobots, Mom? Oh, only 50. Well, you know, that probably seemed like a lot when probably Star Wars toys and Joe toys were like $3 or something. I like seeing the prices in here. It's harder on the little guys because they sell them in like a lot. Yeah, like over here. They're not 2-packs as far as like, well, I mean, they did make some multi-packs, but I'm pretty sure they just would send you the 2. But yeah, $4.50 each. This is a pretty happening year for toys. I was 11. Oh, now see, I definitely did not get that. I don't know where the hell we would put that anyway. So what, not sure what wave this is, but, you know, I think I was getting more into comics. I was phasing out of toys slowly. Zoids. Zoids are cool. I got one recently. I'm gonna put it. I think it was my first Zoid too. It'll be fun to build this. It's complete. I haven't even opened it. I mean, it's not sealed, so. But I'll build it. It's fun. You know, I wonder if those robots were pretty popular. He-Man also is going into the later Crazy series. What the heck? I definitely was not into He-Man at that point. I did have some older He-Mans. Yeah, they went pretty nuts. I had that shark thing. That thing was stupid. Oh man, so Star Wars were on the out. Look at that. Oh man, if only I liked that. D, Star Wars 8-pack. Return of the Jedi. $30. Oh. That's at least probably, you know, loose, maybe $800. It could be more. Could be $1,000. Man, worth a hell of a lot more than the comic books. I don't think there was much that was worth comics at that age. Anyway, that's that. These are a lot of fun. You know, you got girls' toys, you got kitchenware, you got everything. Oh, sleeping bags, those are kind of cool usually. What we got? Transformers. What's this? Is that Rainbow Bright? Hug-a-Bunch. I kind of remember that from a commercial or something, I think. She-Ra, there we go. That's pretty cool. I just heard they're making a She-Ra Netflix. Is that going to be animated or live action? Could be interesting. And yeah, you can go totally into all the clothing. It's pretty wild, and the hairstyles and everything. Oh, let's check out the sexy underwear of the time. I think I was too young to care about that then. But yeah, you can find these things on eBay. It's known as like a collector's thing now. So, ooh, check out those sweet gloves. Spider-Man gloves. I don't know how you guys make such short videos. Oh, is he playing with Voltron? Ooh, Voltron. Sweet retro shirts. That's an interesting NASA one. I could have sworn I saw a kid holding Ooh, that's pretty cool. Oh, what has he got? He does have it. Sweet. He's got something funny going on with his parents, too. You have a cool one. What the F are these vehicles? What is this thing? He doesn't even have the head open. I always wanted that one. Even though I had the lion one. Although, I'm a little... can't remember. Ooh! The black lion! You know, the head on that other one was pretty sweet. I only have the head. I think I got that in college. Wow, I can't believe 85. So it was 2 years after Jedi. But you know, it's fun, and you know, you'll look at it with the wife or whoever comes over, and it's like good fun to just talk about stuff. People usually are like, "Oh my God, I remember." Oh, that's so 80s. Look at that. I should have been playing some 80s music. Yeah, I mean, you can, you know, if you're patient, you can get these for like $20 shipped, which is totally worth it. Like, you could spend a long time looking through this thing. Lego toys. See, I don't even want to put it down. Oh, handhelds. 85. No, I don't. I think this is right around the time when Nintendo came out. But I don't think it was in this one. It was pretty limited. Ghetto Blasters. Hell yeah. Some people had Sears, not JCPenney's. Look at the Legos. I had the Legos. Oh, that looks like it right there. Look at that. There was no face on the little guys. Now, as they started to do faces. Kids these days, they got it all. Even faces on their Legos. I pity the fool who has a face on the Lego. Alright, I think I've talked enough. That's it for my 1985. But look, check that out. Look at all those. Yeah. So, you know, maybe I'll do a better one that we go through the we go through it a little slower or something. And we'll look at other comics next time. Alright? Take care, everybody.